It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Beautiful Friday to our esteemed viewers out there. You're welcome to Sports Orbit, reaching from Leadership TV. My name is Afa Cho. On today's episode of Sports Orbit, we have a lot of interesting stories for you. Of course, the NFF elections is fast approaching, and of course, the NFF is still in the news again as they have renewed their contract with sports giant Nike. Also, yesterday we also saw, the draws for the Champions League, and of course, we have some EPL action. Match week 4 action goes down this weekend in the EPL. So that and many more I'll give you in this edition of Sports Orbit. But first, we'll begin on the home front. That's talking about the NFF elections, where the NFF Electoral Committee 2022 has rolled out the timetable towards the elections that have been scheduled for Friday, September 30th, 2022 in Benin City, the Edo State capital. The process for a new NFF Executive Committee to replace the Ahmadu Pinnick Board that has served for 8 years will commence properly on Monday, August 29th, with the sales of nomination forms, endorsements, and return of forms. This particular process will last until Thursday, September 8th, 2022. The screening of candidates will be within 2 days, that's Friday 9th and Saturday, September 10th. On Monday, September 12th, the names of candidates that scale the screening procedure will be released by the Electoral Committee. Between Monday, September 12th and Thursday, September 15th, candidates not satisfied with the screening procedure can elect to submit protests while the hearing and determination of the appeals will be done on Friday, 16th and Saturday, 17th September. The Electoral Committee will release the final list of successful candidates for the elections on Monday, September 19th, with campaigning by the successful candidates to commence on Tuesday, September 20th and end by midnight on Thursday, September 29th of 2022, which the elections will subsequently follow on the 30th of September. So that's it for the NFF elections. All is now set. So as it is, the Ahmadu Pinnick-led board is already out of their way from the glass house, as having spent 8 good years, that's 2 tenures. Ahmadu Pinnick and his board incidentally have been the first NFF president and board in a long while to spend 2 full tenures. Well, rumors of him going for a third term, he came out to debunk those rumors that he has no intention of going for a third term, but he's going to fully support the process and ensure that the right candidate emerges in this election, to take Nigerian football forward. So far, I think a couple of, about 14 candidates have signified interest to contest for the top job at the NFF, and we'll see how that pans out. Among that list, of course, we have about 3 ex-players, which I think either Peter side, either is there Benedict Akwegu, and of course Jonathan Akpobore also. So we hope that the process goes on smoothly now that the program of activities have fully been unveiled by the NFF. We hope that the process to selecting a new NFF president will begin in earnest. Still on the NFF, but a different matter this time around, where global renowned kit manufacturers Nike have extended their contract agreement with the Nigerian Football Federation until December 2026. President of the NFF, Amaju Pinnick, said on Thursday that negotiations had been ongoing for the past 1 month before the American Foot and Body Wear Company agreed to extend their relationship with the NFF. In his words, he said, "We talked about several areas they needed to look into, and we finally got a deal, an extension to the contract until December 2026. I give credit for this to members of the NFF Executive Committee and the General Secretary. The new agreement lends credence to Nike's faith in Nigerian football and what we are doing as a federation. It is a wake-up call for our other sponsors and partners to extend the agreement and for more players in corporate Nigeria to support the Nigerian game." Speaking further, he said, "We have also succeeded in getting our partners, Nigerian Breeze PLC, to extend their contract with the NFF by 1 year. Initially, their relationship with NFF was due to end this year. We got talking and met several times, and finally, they agreed to extend by another year, after which they will perform a review of the relationship." Meanwhile, the Kick Giants officially opened their Lagos mega shop on Thursday. The impressive office is located at the expansive Ikeja Mall in the heart of this one of the city's main business district. The mega shop is the first planned major outlet on Lagos Island, and another one is coming up shortly in the Federal Capital Territory here in Abuja. So congratulations to the NFF and Nike on this partnership. In the past couple of years, Nike has been, kitting our football teams, all of our football teams. And you will agree with me that since the coming of Nike on board, our Super Eagles have paraded, Nigerian teams generally have paraded some of the finest jerseys, including track wears and all of that in competitions in the world, as you can say. So if you look on the screen, you see a sample of, a few of their work. So with this, we hope that they continue to, churn out exciting and beautiful designs for all of our national teams. Away from that now to some basketball where coach of Nigeria's basketball team, that's the Tigers, Mfon Udofia, currently the stand-on coach, actually has said that the battle is drawn and Nigeria is set to do a titanic battle against Cote d'Ivoire in the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 qualifiers in Abidjan. Mfon Udofia, the stand-in coach of the team in the absence of Mike Brown, told reporters that the team's practice session on Thursday morning that he is satisfied with the players' reaction on the court. He said, "The Tigers are ready and raring to go. The practice session has been great with the players showing eagerness to get the job done." Also speaking, assistant coach of the team, Ogo Odaudu, noted that the team's early arrival in Abidjan has helped the players to bond and practice together. He said, "There's a lot more difference in the team's pattern of practice this window. The team is ready as it be and it will give a good account." Players that trained yesterday include Uche Urebu, Michael Benije, Christopher Obekwa, Chinyeze Metu, Josh Okogi, Keith Omerwa, Amanze Egezeke, Benije Michael, Benjamin Emelogo, Ruben Abuchi, and Jordan Ogunduron. The 12-player Godwin Omenaka arrived late to replace Abdul Malik, who is out due to COVID-19. With Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire with one win over each other, the game built for Palacios. The sports Trudgeville promises to be engaging with the home fans ready to add pressure on the Nigerians. Recall that currently the Tigers are currently languishing on the bottom of the table in the qualifiers, and this is hoping that with this game against Cote d'Ivoire, they will hope to get their campaign back on track, to ensure that they qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2023. Well, away from that now to some Carabao Cup news where Nigerian midfielder Alex Iwobi has been named in the English Carabao Cup team of the round of 32. Iwobi has had an outstanding year so far. In fact, in 2022 has been a year of resurgence for the Nigerian midfielder. Iwobi's brilliant displays began last season as he is fit perfectly into his role at fullback and played a big role in his side's Premier League survival last season. This season, the 26-year-old midfielder has taken it a notch higher. Everton boss Frank Lampard has given him a new midfield role. Iwobi in turn has not disappointed as he has been one of the best players at Goodison Park so far. The former Arsenal man dished out yet another scintillating performance for Everton in their Carabao Cup victory at Fleetwood on Tuesday. Iwobi assisted the Demarai Gray 28-minute strike, which turned out to be the vital clincher. Aside from his assist, Iwobi recorded 85% pass accuracy, 77 touches, more than any other player on the pitch, 4 key passes, and 8 accurate long passes. The Carabao Cup, via his Twitter handle, shared his player ratings as per who scored, and Iwobi completes a midfield trio alongside the likes of Stephen Alzate, who plays for Brighton, and Matheus Klitsch for Leeds United. Others in that position are David Cornell, who plays for Preston North End, while Jaden Brown of Sheffield Wednesday is also included in that team. Kalpaya Gianni of Stephen Age, Kai Naismith of Bristol City, Ronan Curtis of Portsmouth, Will Evans of Newport County, and Ken Wilson of Bristol City complete the 11. So for Iwobi, since Frank Lampard took charge at Goodison Park, he's been enjoying rave reviews. He seems to have had his career on, the high trajectory so far, putting in a good displays week in, week out. And Frank Lampard, even last week, has came out to say that he is very confident of Iwobi's performance and he has put his hopes on the Nigerian midfielder, stating that he knows that he's a player who's full of quality with so much talent, and he knows that the guy can only do better. Recall that Iwobi was bought from Arsenal by Everton in a record £40 million transfer, but in his first season at Everton wasn't too good. Had to switch positions a couple of times, but when Frank Lampard took over, so far so good. He's been doing well in the team. So we say congratulations to Iwobi, and we hope that he continues with this performance. And whenever he's been called upon for the Super Eagles, he also gets to translate this performance for the Nigerian national side. At this point, we'll go on a quick break, and then we'll come back. Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. Now we'll go straight to the UEFA Champions League, where the draws for the group stages were held yesterday. And of course, once again, Bayern Munich will be up against Bayern Munich once again in what a lot consider as the group of death. Bayern have been handed a top draw as they will face Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, and Victoria Plzen in Group C of the 2022-2023 UEFA Champions League. In last season's meeting, Bayern Munich defeated Barcelona both home and away in the group stage. The Bavarians have won their last 4 clashes with Barcelona, and the last time they lost to the Catalans was in 2015. Champions Real Madrid are in Group F alongside Leipzig, Celtic, and Shakhtar, while Liverpool, who lost to Madrid in last season's final, are in Group A with Napoli, Ajax, and Rangers. In Group E, Chelsea will battle Serie A holders AC Milan, Salzburg, and Dynamo Zagreb, while Manchester City will face Sevilla, Dortmund, and Copenhagen. So, you completely look at the draws now. In Group A, we have Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers, while Group B parades the likes of FC Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Leverkusen, and Club Brugge of Belgium. In Group C, we have Bayern Munich, like I said earlier, Barcelona, Inter, and Victoria Plzen, while Group D has the likes of Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting Lisbon, and Marseille, which is looking like quite an easy group for Tottenham, if you ask me, but you never can tell in football. Like they say, 1+1 is not always 2. In Group E, you have Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and Dynamo Zagreb. Of course, a lot of bookmakers have already taken Milan and Chelsea to easily make it through in that group. While in Group F, champions Real Madrid looks like for all the biggest teams so far, Madrid has what you consider as the easiest draw because they've been paired alongside RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic FC of Scotland. While in Group G, you have English champions Man City, who will be up against Sevilla, Dortmund, and FC Copenhagen of Denmark. In Group H, you have French champions Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Benfica, and Maccabi Haifa of Israel. So that's that for the Champions League. Of course, the first round matches will be played on the 6th and 7th September, while the season's final will be played at the Atatürk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul, Turkey. The stadium was originally appointed to host the 2020 UEFA Champions League final, but both this and the 2021 final, which has been subsequently reallocated to Atatürk, were moved due to the COVID-19 pandemic. All right, away from that now, straight to the EPL fixtures for the weekend. As we get into match week 4. Gradually, the Premier League is up and running, and of course, this weekend's early kickoff will be Southampton, who will host Man United at St Mary's in that one. For Brentford will be at home also to Everton, while Leeds United will travel all the way to play Brighton. While for Liverpool, still searching for their first win of the season, will host Bournemouth at Anfield, and I'm sure Liverpool will be coming out for going for the kill in this one against Bournemouth, as they are desperate to get all 3 points in this one. Champions Man City will welcome Crystal Palace to the Etihad, while Chelsea will also be at home at Stamford Bridge to Leicester City. Fulham will be that's another London derby. Fulham will travel to the short trip actually to the Emirates Stadium to face the Gunners, while West Ham will be at Villa Park as they confront Aston Villa. For Wolves will welcome Newcastle, while Nottingham Forest will also be at home to Tottenham. So interesting matches to look out for this weekend, but clearly pick up the park. Chelsea, Leicester City, that should be a cracker. Also, Man City, Crystal Palace will also be a cracker. Recall that Crystal Palace coach Vieira had a stint also as assistant coach at Man City, and he will be hoping to do the damage. So far, so good. Crystal Palace haven't been doing badly at all since the beginning of this new season. Well, for Man United, United will be hoping to make it 2-2 as they travel to St. Mary's to confront Southampton. Recall that United just recorded their first 3 points on Monday Night Football over Liverpool at Old Trafford, and they will be hoping to continue from where they stopped last Monday as a trip to Southampton. For Everton, Everton also will be hoping to make it another victory as against Brentford this time around. While for Nottingham Forest last week time around it was a draw, but this time playing at home against Tottenham, this should also be a cracker. Also, Nottingham Forest have started the Premier League, so far so good, and they should be hoping to do well against Tottenham. For Arsenal, Arsenal also, 3 matches in three will have, a tricky London derby against Fulham. Fulham, if you recall, just made it from the Championship to the Premier League, and they'll be hoping to, give Arsenal, a run for their money in this London derby. Derbies are always, an encounter that you can never rather put it here or there, but we hope that this will be an interesting one. 5:30 p.m. that comes up last match on Saturday, while on Sunday it will be Aston Villa who will welcome West Ham in that one. Aston Villa under Steven Gerrard haven't had the best of times so far, haven't been doing too well. Last time out, they all lost that game against Crystal Palace. It was 3-1 against Crystal Palace in that one. They'll be hoping to bounce back against David Moyes' West Ham in Villa Park. While for Wolves, it will be another encounter against Newcastle. Newcastle just made their new latest signing in the person of Isaac from Real Sociedad in the club record fee of £65 million, and uh, most likely looking like he might be on that one as long as he's able to sort out his visa and all of that before Sunday. He will likely be in that encounter. So that's that for the Premier League match week 4. So we'll hope that we'll give you all of this a complete review of all these matches when we return on this program on Monday. So viewers, that's all we have for you on this Friday's episode of Sports Orbit. On Monday, we'll be back with another fresh and exciting episode of the program. Of course, also during the week, the Super Eagles Chan B, that's the home base Super Eagles, will be up against the Black Stars of Ghana in the Chan qualifiers. Away to that match will be held at the Cape Coast, that's in Ghana, while the return leg is slated for next weekend right here at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. So we'll keep an eye on all of these interesting sporting events as they come, and on Monday, hopefully, we'll give you, a complete update of all the events as they happen. So that's that for now. Stay safe out there. My name is Afa Cho. Thanks for watching and have a lovely weekend.